Hi, folks. Welcome to Resource Prepping. Thank you for liking and subscribing to be here. And a special shout out to someone that is in Bahrain. Thank you for sending me a message that you saw this channel and watched it. Appreciate you. Thank you. Be safe. Well, the latest update that I can glean from the emails and watching the internet, the Khomeini has assumed room temperature as well as two of his top generals, one of which was especially vicious, ordering the murder of peaceful demonstrators. And so now he has joined his commander-in-chief in the afterlife, wherever that may be, and whatever they are suffering, good riddance to them. As I spoke earlier in a different video, I encourage you to be prepared. The average American only has 3 days worth of food. And then what? And then what? Say Iran does make good on its threat to attack America from within. Say they decide roadside bombs are the way to go. Maybe a blackout is the way to go. Whatever it is, it won't change the fact that most Americans only have 3 days worth of food. And you know that I like to eat. And I like to stack up food, fresh, frozen, MREs, dehydrated. And I want to ask you something here. Do you have a get-home bag in your car that contains food? Do you have a get-out-of-town merchandise, bags, totes, whatever it is, and a destination should things happen to go south here in America? A lot of people aren't aware that the United States no longer has, for lack of a better word, fallout bunkers, air raid shelters, whatever. We've grown too soft. After 1966 and everything else like that, the United States civil defense has gone down the tubes. Nowhere in America is there an active fallout shelter for civilians. Now, the continuity of government, the people who we elected to serve and protect the people, all have places to go. They have fallout shelters, and they have big old mountains stacked to the rafters with food, medicine, bunks, fuel, antibiotics, all kinds of hospital care and everything else. So when the rats desert the ship and say, see you in the next life, as the big 12-inch thick doors close to the outer world, and you're out there saying, what about me? And they're saying, too bad, so sad, you're on your own. That's what I'm telling you right now. We are on our own, and we will have to fend for ourselves. And as you've heard me say many, many times, what if your neighbor who lives up the street, who you barely know, but you say, hey, John, how you doing? Hey, Greg. And that's about the extent of the communication. All of a sudden, hey, Greg, you remember me from down the street? Do you have any food that you could spare? My kids are hungry, and I never followed your example about stocking up and being prepared. We have no place to go. So being the kind of guy that I am, I give him a packet of spaghetti, a jar of spaghetti sauce, say, have at it. Well, after that's gone, they come knocking again. This time, I have to say, look, I'm in the same boat you are. I have limited amount of supplies. I cannot spare any more. You should have prepared. This time they may not ask nicely, hat in hand. This time desperate people do desperate things and want to take. Are you prepared to defend yourself, your family, and your homestead? We are at war with Iran. We have been at war with Iran since 1983. Only this administration's and past administrations haven't done anything this administration has. Previous administrations let it go by the wayside and say, oh, I'll get you one of these days. The cowards that they are. When there is no place else to go, when there is no fallout shelters, when there is no more grocery stores, when there is no more trucks running, there is no pharmaceuticals available because the pharmacies have all been looted, the hospitals are overrun, the power is on again, off again at best, there's no internet communications. What are you going to do? Now, a lot of people say, oh, you're just scary, you're just nothing, you're just this, you're just that. Well, I warned you about the war with Israel. I warned you about the previous encounters, so now I'm warning you now. Things are going to go south very quickly. The rule of lawlessness is spreading across the United States at the pace I've never seen before. There is no respect for the police. There is no respect for the government. There is no respect for the neighbor's rights in any way, shape, or form. Everybody expects them to be given everything. And if you disagree with the minority, you're called a xenophobe, homophobe, whatever else there is to call you because you stand up for yourself and say, that ain't right. Now, I want you to think about this, and I want you to take action as soon as possible. I want you to buy some dehydrated food, whatever flavor, whatever kind, it doesn't matter. I want you to get some pancake mix. I want you to get some oatmeal. I want you to get some syrup. I want you to stock up on sugar. I want you to stock up on water. Never mind the alcohol. Never mind the pop, the sodas. Forget that. Get stuff that'll keep you alive. Food, water, shelter. And get prepared. It's going to get rough before it gets better. Mark my words. Greg out.